Hi, welcome back to Resto House. This afternoon I'm going to present to you what I honestly believe is the best and most desirable bus in the world. I don't use that lightly. It has won everything in the UK and across Europe. It will drive anywhere. I would drive it across continent without any hesitation. It's been beautifully created and restored. It's running disc brakes, though you wouldn't know. It's running a big nut reduction box, so from a later splitty, and a 1600 engine. So all of the things that just upgrade it to make it more usable, but ultimately it's a 1954 right-hand drive barn door 23 window deluxe. The difference with the barn door, as you probably know, is, or one of the differences, you have no peak on the front of the roof. You've got this beautiful, I can't see it in the line now, you've got a beautiful little crest there, but there's no overhang. If you look at, if we go down here, you can see the roof is much more rounded, and then you have an overhang here. So that's the later model. The barn door is that much earlier. Added to that, what they actually refer to as the barn door isn't the cargo doors on the side, it's actually the engine lid. You can see it goes from the bottom there right up to the swage line, where a newer bus, you can see the small hatch for the engine lid there. Then you've got much more up to the swage line, which actually creates the opening rear hatch. On a barn door such as this one, the rear hatch doesn't open, it's just the beautiful great big barn door engine lid. In there you can see everything's, even to the strap that holds the spare wheel in place. Your fuel tank is there, that's the reserve part of it underneath, and the 1600 engine has been dressed very much as it would be if it was a standard 1200. If we put that engine lid down, sorry, difficult to do it one-handed. So if I step back away, you can now see the hatch goes right away up to there. You've got your central brake light, and there's your beautiful rear corner windows. Everything on this bus is perfect. If you look down the side, the reflection is just outstanding. It's like a photograph. The chestnut brown sealing wax red was all done by Spikes, very well renowned restorer in the UK. You've also see your semaphore trafficators, and then when you open the cab door and you look at what has to be the most beautiful dashboard, lovely narrow triple arm barn door steering wheel, and then your main clock with the starter button on the side there. Even the switches, they're just gorgeous. In the centre there, you've got the radio blanking plate. Now you can buy a period radio that fits in there, but actually the blanking plate is rarer than the radio. You can see then the clock over there, the beautiful little perspex sun visor, and as you look through the interior, you can see how beautifully the West of England wool headlining has been done. It's absolutely, I can't talk more highly about the bus The doors close beautifully and the lines are superb. You've got the ribbed bumpers, and the barn door mirrors are again different from a later bus. Obviously got safaris on there, and then as I walk around here, I'll show you the inside first. So originally this would have been a microbus, but the owner wanted a more usable vehicle, so he installed or had built for him a replica of the Devon interior. So it's all oak, and then brown vinyl. The table is removable, so that whole area would open up, but for sort of picnicking it's there. Beautiful little catches on the doors, and everything is as per it would have been back in the day when Devon made that interior. Even behind the seats there's openings, so there's lots of storage hidden away. You'll notice there's a couple of little marks on the carpet. This is actually put there for a reason, because the perfect carpet is underneath. So that's just a protector carpet, if you like, but if you were showing, that's your carpet underneath. So it's absolutely beautiful. Obviously you've got the full rag top, and then if I close the doors round, let's just clamp that one down and that one, and then I step away and you can see this side as well. And again, the reflection is just beautiful. Whilst we're here, one last thing to show you. Let's see if I clamber down, and let's pop the... I've got the light on so you can see the steering box, the belly pan, there's the horn. Everything looks like new, though it's been driven thousands of miles across Europe. Little bit of mud or spots of mud to confirm that, and you can see, you know, from the lines of the brake pipes, everything has been done with such care and attention to maintain its originality, but with things like the disc brakes, vented disc brakes, to just make it a nicer driving vehicle than it would have been. You know, it would have been quite agricultural almost, as a commercial vehicle would have. So it's just been improved to make it a more enjoyable vehicle to own and drive. So that's the 1954 barn door right hand drive 23 window deluxe. Hope you enjoy watching, and let us know what you think.